So it's on to the roof insulating job. I have a plan here that I think is going to work. So I've kind of started by laying in a line of insulation here, and I just need to work out how to support it up in place. So let's get to work on that. It should be interesting. So there's my first row up in place. So what I've done is put a couple of rows of this red tape and then just lay the insulation on top of it. Now, unfortunately, the first time I did it, the red tape just fell off. So what I did this time was with my pneumatic stapler, I put the tape up, then I put a couple of staples into each joist through the tape. So that seems to be holding it. So the tape only needs to hold it up long enough for me to get the vapor barrier over top. Once the vapor barrier is up there, then everything is going to be trapped. The insulation can't come down anymore. So this is just there to kind of hold it in place for the time being. So far, it looks fairly promising. We'll see how it goes. You would think you'd be used to masks by this point in time, but it's still a bit of a struggle and it makes things very hot. All right, let's get the next row. Well, there we are, first 2 rows in. It is not easy to do, and it is going to be awkward getting the vapor barrier in around these joists. I'll have to do a lot of cutting and trimming, but it's working. Just have to keep at it. But for now, I need to get inside and get all washed up, probably have a shower, because I have got some sourdough hot dog buns rising and they'll be ready to go into the oven very soon. So we'll need to go in and take care of that. So let's pack this up for today and head in. So we have recently had a pretty good storm here with high winds going in an unusual direction, and I actually ended up with a bit of a leak in the house around the chimney. So I was up here yesterday after things had dried and put quite a heavy layer of tar in around it just to block off any possible place where water can seep through. So hopefully that will take care of the leak. And it looks like a beautiful day today. So today looked like it was going to be a day of distractions. But that's okay, because it's so gorgeous out. Maybe we'll do something else besides work on that shop and work on stuff in around the yard. But for now, let's go down and have a look inside the shop and see where we are with the insulation work. So far, 2 rows of insulation up in place and lots of rows of tape to hold the insulation up there. So that's a pretty good start. I'll be able to put the insulation in place on all of this one side, and I've started prepping the other side of the roof, but that has meant that I've got to do a little bit of moving around of things. I've got plugs for the lights on the side of a couple of these trusses that I'm going to have to move to get it off from the side so that they're not buried in the insulation. And then, of course, I gotta get the tape up. But today, since it looks like it's going to be a really gorgeous day, we're already over 15 degrees here in the shop, instead of running this, my little air compressor for my staple gun, I'm gonna run this. Gonna jump on the bike and go out for a little tour. So I'm gonna load it up into the truck and head out to the KMP trail and just pedal down the trail for a little while. It's a nice easy ride because it's so flat, but I need a break. It's been a while since I've done anything else except work on the shop or the house. So it's time to take a day and just go out and relax. So that's what today is going to be, a nice relaxing tour day. So we'll get all set up, get the bike loaded, and we'll take off. Well, there we are. We are all loaded up, bike on board. We'll say bye-bye to the shop and go have a little adventure. So here we are in Charlotte Lake, just coming up to where we're going to park and unload the bike and head down the KMP trail. Okay, we're in the parking lot here at the medical center at Charlotte Lake and just about to go hit the trails. How you doing, guys? Good, good. Well, it's a bit breezy, but it is gorgeous out here. The trail has sure had a lot of use. It's been quite packed down by all the ATV traffic, but still in pretty good shape. So there's the old electrical poles that ran along the KMP years ago. They're still along here. Bit surprised to see that, but so far been a beautiful ride. Well, here's an interesting old relic. I wonder where this is from. Out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, we've made it to the little town of Tichborne. I think we'll probably stop for lunch here. Well, there we are. We're back in the car. 45K. Some of it we're pushing pretty darn hard, so I'm feeling a little cramped up. But it was a good ride. Very beautiful out there. Fairly quiet, but not too bad. There were a fair number of people out on the trail, ATVs, walkers, cyclists, but it certainly wasn't too bad at all. For the most part, I didn't see many people at all. Gorgeous, gorgeous day. Very pretty out there. I hope you guys enjoy the video clips from it. And it's time to start up and head home. home again, jiggity jig. All right, it was a beautiful day out on the trail today. Really enjoyed the break from the work around the house and in the shop. So I think tomorrow I've got to get back to work on the insulation. But for now, it's just about dinner time. I'm gonna unpack the bike, go have a beer and relax. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you out in the trails the next time.